total eclipse of the cloud. Maybe. Hi, Dean Jenkins with followmetrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of August 21st, 2017. I'm recording this today on Sunday, August 20th, 2017, and I'm recording from Newport, Oregon, on the Oregon coast, and this city is in the path of totality. So tomorrow morning we expect to be able to see the total eclipse, and given that event, I had to tie that into the title this week's hook somehow, and it was appropriate. So on the S&P 500, we see, we've had a couple days of pretty good pullback. Initially there was a drop the week before last over the Korea tensions, and then this week just overall angst coming out of Washington, and a lot of CEOs dropping off of President Trump's advisory panels, and just some concern. And what we see is the S&P 500 going deeper into the Ichimoku Cloud than it has in a long time. Now, the cloud predicts support and resistance areas, and it does a really good job. But the last time we went anywhere close to this deep, you can see we went into it back here in April, but not this deep, not that close to the lower edge. The last time was back here in early November, where we actually broke the cloud. And this was before the election, and of course after the election, pretty much nothing but straight up. And this is different. We got on a short term a low, a lower high, a new low, going very deep into the cloud. So not quite ready to call a correction beginning yet, but some early signs. And in addition to this really deep penetration of the cloud, we've got momentum definitely slowing down. If you look at these green peaks, if I draw a line here, you can see the latest peak is lower than the previous ones. And if I really blow this up currently, just on a small scale, the negative ones are getting bigger here over the last couple months. So some early signs. We're going to watch this really, really close. If we do break down through the cloud in a meaningful way, again, first time since the election, and that could be signaling the start of a pretty good correction. And boy, there's going to be a lot of good trades. The axiom in the market is it takes the stairs up and the elevator down. So when we start one, it can start with some real momentum. So we'll pay attention to that very closely and give any updates. And again, this is just an early precursor, some setup steps. A genuine correction starting has yet to be proven, but some early signs that it may be, and we'll watch close. And of course, we'll give real-time updates on that. And I'm here in Newport. I said I'm going to be watching the eclipse tomorrow, as long as we don't have a cloud cover here on the Oregon coast. That's always possible. And some folks are calling it the apocalypse, and are wondering if it's the end times, and whether once the moon covers the sun, it will ever get light again. Well, let's hope it does, and if so, we'll be prepared for some good trading here. Let's take a look at gold and oil before wrapping this up. So gold doing something pretty interesting. It's hit this level, this exact level, pretty much at about 1307 3 times and reversed off of that. That seems to be a key level, and it's just going back and forth, swinging back and forth without a really clear trend. If it can break up through that, we could have a pretty good trend to the upside, and we would probably see that if the market does head down. So we'll watch that really carefully. We could have a nice run coming in gold. Again, that's not proven yet either. Oil, take a look here on the daily chart at the oil futures. Now we've had a big trend of a wild trend, but a clear one with lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Starting to head down. It had a big rally on Friday, but let's see if this pattern continues in an overall bearish direction, or if it's going to get broken. If it goes above this high here, just above 50, about 50.70, then this trend could be broken. If we get a couple solid closes above it, then it is broken for sure. It's struggled at 50 to really close above that in a meaningful way. So this will be a key test to whether it finds support at the cloud, heads up, breaks this down pattern, or reverses and continues it. So that's it. I hope you have a chance to observe at least a partial eclipse. It's a big deal, historic thing, doesn't happen that often. And more importantly, I hope you are positioned for good profit in the market regardless of what it does, and that happens with a solid trading plan and good risk management and a discipline to follow both. Well, I look forward to hearing any comments or questions that you have. Be sure and type them in here on the blog page, or just shoot me a note, dean@followmetrades.com. Have a great week. Trade safe, use risk control, keep the winners big and the losers small. We'll catch you on the next update. Thanks.